Protecting America's competitive advantage begins in our schools, and by necessity, education must now be much more than what goes on in the classroom. The Decatur Education Foundation supports the concept of a learning environment that includes teachers, students, and the whole community. We encourage a well-rounded, uplifting educational experience for everyone. And that's why we financially support and create enrichment programs for students, teachers, and families. The Decatur Education Foundation was born with the new millennium as the bold vision of some forward-thinking citizens.
The founding members of the Decatur Education Foundation knew that while Decatur had one of the best school systems in Georgia, that classrooms and teachers and children can always use more materials, more space to be creative, more places to go and learn from others, and that the school system, although well taken care of, cannot provide everything that's needed.
By raising funds and enhancing the educational process through programs for teachers and for students, we were funding things that just simply would not otherwise have been funded, and we think puts a little icing on the cake. In fact, we like to think it puts a lot of icing on the cake.
With the genesis of the Decatur Education Foundation, the city's rising educational system was about to get even better.
Decatur school system is a big marketing piece for this city. People are moving into this city, young couples, young families, because of the education system. One of the long-range goals is to continue to have good quality education.
A progressive city requires an educated community. The two go hand in hand, which makes the Decatur Education Foundation a vital partner in Decatur's long-term development. And there's another essential partner that strengthens the alliance. The City of Decatur school system is becoming the envy of school systems, not just around the state, but throughout the country. A primary reason is our focus. It's not on test scores, but on engaging and authentic learning.
When you talk about what happens in a classroom, really, where you really want to get to is that you have children authentically engaged in what they're doing. And by that, we would mean not that you're sitting there to get the grade or you're jumping through the hoop, but that you're really interested in the learning activity that's been designed for you and what's going on.
We also focus on physical fitness and nutrition. We focus on athletics. We focus on extracurricular activities such as music and art and band. Those things are important as well. We also are focusing on developing within the kids critical thinking skills, because those are the skills that are going to take these kids over into the next century. Those are the skills that are going to make sure that our kids can compete on a global front.
What's happening outside the box these days that makes the Decatur Education Foundation a catalyst for valuable adventures and learning? Sometimes outside the box means outside the city limits, way out. With the help of the Decatur Education Foundation, several students journeyed to Mexico for Spanish language immersion as part of the Student Adventure Program. The experience and the education were both unforgettable.
When you go to another country, everything is totally different, and it's such a culture shock to have Spanish all around you, like on billboards and stuff, which you don't even think about that much in the United States, and everyone's speaking it around you, and there are just so many little things that are different that you don't even think about. It was definitely one of the best experiences of my life, being able to go and just see this totally different culture. Without the Decatur Education Foundation's grant, my family wouldn't be able to afford to pay for my trip to Mexico, so it's definitely very meaningful to me.
Closer to home, the Decatur Education Foundation administers the Decatur Youth Fund, which provides funding for students to attend summer camps and after-school programs, like this one at the Decatur School of Ballet. The foundation gave startup funds to create a schoolyard habitat, with the goal of having a habitat at each school to enhance school grounds and serve as an outdoor classroom. VH1 donated $50,000 worth of band instruments to our students, while donations from Starbucks and Target helped make family reading nights possible. The Decatur Education Foundation is relying on corporate donations to create a family resource center at the new College Heights Early Childhood Learning Center. And it doesn't end there. The Decatur Education Foundation knows the best way to a student's heart, and we make sure that path is paved with opportunity. Meet the award-winning O5 News Team. They're kindergarten through third grade students who produce a daily news show of the latest school news at Oakhurst Elementary in Decatur. One teacher's imagination and a mini grant from the Decatur Education Foundation made it possible.
Video is a really great way to engage students. It's high interest level, it's fun, and it's educational. They may not realize it, but it is. Everyone is a part of the show. Everyone's given a chance to read in front of the camera if they want to and operate the equipment.
The foundation is a powerful force to help teachers pursue innovative ideas. Mini grants for innovative instruction, the Teacher Adventure Program, and National Board Certification Scholarships stimulate and inspire our teachers, who, in turn, channel their enthusiasm where it counts most. They're our bottom line and our top priority. Every child, every youth in the city of Decatur is encouraged to take advantage of our scholarships and programs, like SAT prep courses and the Student Adventure Program. If you travel, you know some of life's best learning experiences happen outside the classroom, and the Adventures program enables students to do just that. The impact of our endeavor is measured in a number of ways, by the excitement in a student's voice when she describes her experience in Mexico, and by the enthusiasm of a child who takes part in an innovative classroom project like O5 News.
My favorite thing about O5 News is I like to be the host and punch the buttons on the keyboard because it helps me focus a lot. It makes me feel like I'm really famous and rich with a big mansion when they congratulate me.
Our influence is evident in the pride of a parent as she watches her child during family reading night, and we can measure our impact by the national honors yet to come for a school system and a community dedicated to preparing Decatur's children for tomorrow's global challenges. Finally, a true testament to the impact of the Decatur Education Foundation is found in the caliber and commitment of our supporters. It comes down to a simple question. With all the worthwhile charitable giving options available, why give to the Decatur Education Foundation? It was an easy decision for the Patrick Foundation to entrust the DEF with administering their college scholarship, which is based on academics, need, and all-around performance.
We were so pleased when the Decatur Education Foundation was established because then we moved the scholarship from the Atlanta Community Foundation. By being in Decatur, it was just so much better that the personnel, they knew the students, they were able to have closer tabs on the needs of the students, and we feel like it's been a better vehicle for the scholarship.
Donors to the Decatur Education Foundation cover the spectrums of age, ethnicities, religions, socioeconomic backgrounds, and they may or may not have children in the system. They simply recognize the impact that a superior education has on their community and the world.
With both of us being entrepreneurs, we every day cross creative thinking and trying to think a little bit about different ways to approach things that I think the Decatur Education Foundation can provide those tools to the students to think a little bit outside of their book.
Taking information out of a book is one thing, bringing it to life is another. I was fortunate enough that my mother instilled in me at a very young age, education was my key to go anywhere I wanted to go. I still believe that's the case, which is why we participate today.
The impact you can have on a child today is directly proportional to the impact that child may have on you tomorrow. The Decatur Education Foundation makes the connection. Your monetary donation to the Decatur Education Foundation will help expand our reach, increase the number of available scholarships, improve and add to our programs, and continue to move education in an ever-evolving direction. In-kind donations also move us forward. Your time and expertise are always welcome.
We donated to the Decatur Education Foundation our content management software and some web development services. The software will allow them to communicate to the Decatur community much easier than they have in the past. I think if you don't have the means to come forward financially, there's always other ways, and everybody has time and everybody has talent.
We're in need of still photographers, video producers, marketers, grant writers, and volunteers for events like our annual Tour Decatur fundraising road race. You can even host a fundraising event like this Low Country Crab Boil. Celebrating a milestone birthday or anniversary? In lieu of presents, ask for donations to the Decatur Education Foundation. Businesses like Little Shop of Stories, Jake's Ice Cream, and Eddie's Attic found a creative way to raise funds for the Decatur Education Foundation by hosting Family Fun Day, when families heard storytellers, ate ice cream, and enjoyed some music.
It was a natural fit for Little Shop of Stories to do this for the Decatur Education Foundation, because so much of what we do is based on wanting to put good books into the hands of children, and that's something that Decatur Education Foundation really strives to do.
Social responsibility is always beneficial to a business owner because it broadens our audience. It lets them know that we have a heartbeat and a soul. It gives them more of an exposure to us individually, and it lets them understand that we are more than about selling something. We're also about contributing back.
Every moment and every penny spent will affect a child's life and ultimately yours. Think big. Act boldly. We do.